YouTube, what's going on? My name's Gabe Bowling and thank you guys for jumping in today's video. Today we're going to be going over one of the biggest reasons why people invest in multifamily apartments. Now, there's so many different reasons why people actually invest in apartments, such as cash flow, the tax benefits, the upside. Like, there's endless benefits about investing in apartments. The number one reason that the majority of investors, especially the massive institutions that you guys don't even know about, invest in this exact same asset class is because of equity growth. Before we jump into the whiteboard and actually walk you through how it works over a longer period of time, if you don't know who I am, I'm a 24-year-old real estate entrepreneur. I recently just quit working for a billionaire and raised over $100 million for his real estate deal. And since then, I have now closed on a 55-unit multifamily apartment complex and now own over $10 million worth of multifamily under my belt. I'm on track to hit $50 million of real estate within the first 12 months of actively doing it. I say this not necessarily to brag about it, but really just to show you guys that this is exactly what I'm doing every single day with my money, as well as the money from the investors that invest with me. I didn't go study some book and throw some information on the internet. This is actually happening today, and I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it as well. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump into it. Now, the number one reason that most of the time people invest in multifamily real estate is really for equity growth. And now there's so many different reasons people actually invest, and that's why I say typically it's the equity growth over a long period of time. Remember, every return that you're going to get on that investment is always adjusted for the amount of risk that you take. So a lot of investors are trying to find that perfect threshold between what's the maximum return that I can get without exposing myself to too much risk. And a lot of the times they land on multifamily investing. And the reason is because real estate has been proven. Like, you sit here, you see me, I'm a younger guy, you're probably thinking, okay, what does he know about investing? Well, guess what? Like, real estate has been around for hundreds of years, and I just picked up on it very early on. But the majority of the massive institutions and a lot of the people that are doing this full time invest for it for simply the equity growth, because you can turn your cash at a very quick period of time without having to expose yourself to too much risk. And so I just want to show you exactly what it looks like on a $100,000 investment. Keep in mind, we're strictly talking about value add multifamily real estate. Now, just so you have a basic understanding of the return spectrum for multifamily apartments, normally for value add, where you're going to be going in, you're going to be making some type of improvements to the property, therefore increasing more income and increasing the value of the property. Normally, you should be able to hit a double on your money between every 3 to 5 years. So let's say you invest 100 grand. For instance, I just closed on a 55-unit apartment deal and I ended up raising a couple $1 million for that deal. Over the next 3 to 5 years, we're improving the property, improving the value of it, and then once we sell it, we anticipate on hitting a double to the investor. If you invested 100 grand in that deal, I would tell you that upon a sale, you could anticipate about $200,000 back, plus you get the cash flow. So let me just show you over a long period of time, what does the equity growth do in multifamily and how does it benefit you? So in this example, I used a $100,000 principal investment. I want to walk you through over a 30-year period, because a lot of the times when you're investing, let's say you're 20 to 30 today, you're going to be investing for the next 20 and 30 years from now, right? I want to show you the power of what happens when you can double your money 10 times by investing in multifamily real estate. So you start off by investing 100 grand, 3 to 5 years goes by, and then we send you back 200 grand. You take that 200 grand and you roll it right into the next deal, and then that 200 turns into 400. And as you can see, over the long period of time, if you track it all the way over a 30-year period, let's assume that you can double your money every 3 years over a 30-year period, and this is that example. 100 grand turns into over $100 million. And guys, that's just the principal. That doesn't include any of the cash flow or the tax benefits that you're receiving as well. Now, if you think that doubling your money every 3 years is a little too aggressive, then what happens if it's over a 4-year or a 5-year term? Well, let's just do the math. How many times over a 30-year period, if you double it every 5 years, if you take 30 and divide it by 5, you get 6 doubles. So if you just simply do this, 100 turns into 2, that's 1 double. 2 turns into 4, that's 2. 4 turns into 8, that's 3. All the way to 6, you get $6.4 million over the same 30-year period. And so now you start to see the most important factors in investing in equity growth is the velocity at which you can turn your cash. And so regardless, whether it's 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years, you're still growing at a ridiculously fast rate over any investment vehicle out there. And that's it, guys. This is happening every single day, and it's been happening for the last 100 years. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, MetLife, Prudential, like these massive institutions have been loading billions of dollars into this exact same asset class, and this is the reason why. And so if you're interested in learning more about how to get involved in multifamily real estate, I created a completely free course. Yes, completely free, no strings attached. All you have to do is click the link in the description, put your email in, and you'll get immediate access. That's it for today's video. If you guys found any value, I ask that you guys drop a like, a comment, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe. That way you can see all the content. All we talk about here is multifamily real estate, how you can get involved, and ultimately how you can change your life through investing in it. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time.